Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are from Group 6. We are representing Chapter 11, Complementary Marketing Communication Tools. There are a few subtopics that we will cover in this chapter. First subtopic is public relation. Let's go straight to the definition of public relation. Public relation is the action a business or organization takes to shape perception of its brands and develop relationship with its customer base, target audience, partners, and other important stakeholders. What is the role of public relation? PR manage communication between stakeholders, which is public, in order to develop goodwill, affect public opinion, and improve reputation. A good PR can create mutual understanding, positive outcome to your marketing strategies, and good long-term relationship with customers, target audience, and other important stakeholders. There are several types of public relation. Number 1, we have media relation. A good working relationship with the media is needed in order to spread key message to the target audience. PR professionals can put clients into the spotlight by sending press release and pitching interviews into the media outlets that enable these companies to reach their desired, most important audience. Number 2, we have internal relation. Internal communications is quickly becoming a major area of focus in PR. Employees can be a company's biggest advocates or harshest critics, so keeping them satisfied, motivated, and loyal is crucial to the overall success of a company. Number 3 is government relation. Those who work in public affairs or lobbying are involved in building and developing relations between an organization and politicians, governments, and other decision makers. Number 4 is customer relation. Number 5 is community relation. While the media is an important outlet for PR professionals, sometimes a more effective means of communicating is direct engagement with the community or audience through own channels. Like an example, drafting a company blog. Number 6 is investor relations. And last but not least is marketing communication. Every action that is undertaken by a PR professional should fall under strategic communication. This essentially means that all PR efforts are coordinated to help a company achieve its business objective. Next, we will go through the WOM, or what we call it word of mouth. The WOM is interpersonal communication between individuals within network that either explicitly or subconsciously identify preferences about brands, product, or service that may be either positive or negative. What can the WOM do? The WOM increases public awareness of a company. Media publicity speed up the spread of the WOM. People value integrity and trustworthiness. The right WOM can help a company enhance trustworthiness, build trust, generate sales leads, form attitudes, and refine customer service. WOM publicity, however, can have both positive and negative effects. While good WOM represent the opinions of satisfied customers, WOM can also be used as a weapon by dissatisfied customers or competitors that are eager to destroy a brand's image.
Sponsorship. Sponsors are the lifeblood of fundraising events, non-profit organizations, political campaigns, social movements rely on variety of funding sources, and often this includes fundraisers like dinners, performance, exhibitions, and galas. Types of sponsorships. First, financial sponsors. Most discussions of sponsorships focus on financial sponsors. These are sponsors that give money directly to an organization and campaign leaders to fund their events. Second, media sponsors. Media sponsors are financial sponsors that secure advertising for an event. This can mean purchasing advertising space on local television or in a local newspaper, or publishing content about the event on their own channels, like creating a blog post about the event or cause. In-kind sponsors. An in-kind sponsorship is an arrangement where the sponsoring business provides goods or service in lieu of direct financial support. For example, a restaurant may option to provide food for a fundraising event. Lastly, promotional partnerships. Promotional partnerships are similar to media sponsors. The difference between these types of sponsorship is that promotional partners are typically individual figures rather than companies and media outlets. A promotional partner advertises the event or cause to his network. Factors in selecting sponsorship events. What is event sponsorships? A form of brand promotion that ties a brand to a meaningful athletic, entertainment, cultural, social, or other type of high-interest public activity. The factors are image match-up, target audience fit, sponsor misidentification, clutter, complement other Marcom efforts, economic viability. Creating customized events. Custom events is developing your own events rather than sponsoring existing events. It provides a brand total control over the event, and it can be more effective and less costly.
The benefit of CRM. CRM is a company relationship management. This is a process in which business administers its interactions with customers. From doing this process, these are the benefits of CRM. Company enables to enhance its corporate or brand image, thwart negative publicity, increase brand awareness, broaden its customer base, reach new market segments, and also increase a brand retail merchandising activity. Next, we proceed to signage. What is signage? I think most of us know signage will bring a good impact to our business. Signage is a term that is defined as the visual graphics that communicate information to the public. For example, when we are rushing to find a cafe to buy a cup of Starbucks coffee, we will definitely find the signage of Starbucks logo. These are two types of signage, which are freestanding and also building-mounted signage. Freestanding sign, these are the signs that are unattached to building, when we are not familiar at certain area, but you need to find a cafe to eat because you are hungry. You need to find the signage in front of any cafe. Other than that, we can also see the promotion from the cafe or shop on the signage. For example, monument signs, wall signs, E-frame, portable signs, and also inflatable signs. Next, building-mounted sign. These are attached to building. Okay, when you want to buy a hijab and need to find a boutique, definitely you will find the signage in front of the boutique. For example, projecting signs, wall signs, roof signs, banners, murals, canopy, and also awning signs. What can I conclude? Signage is really important for any business, and it will definitely ease your customer to find your shop or place. If you don't have signage for your business, it will also create the negative perception to your customers.
What is POP? P, point of purchase. The types of POP material include various signs, mobiles, flags, banners, self-ads, mechanical mannequins, lights, mirrors, plastic reproduction of products, checkout units, full-line merchandises, various types of product displays, wall posters, floor advertisement, and in-store radio and TV advertisement, electronic billboard advertising, and other items. What are the POP materials categories? There are include permanent displays, which sometimes intended 6 months or more. Second, semi-permanent displays, lifespan of less than 6 but more than 2 months. Third, temporary displays, fewer than 2 months usage. And lastly, in-store media include advertising and promotion materials such as in-store radio advertising, retail digital signage, shopping cart advertising, self-advertisement, and floor graphics.
What does the POP accomplish? Accomplishment for manufacturers. For manufacturers, POP materials keep the company's name and the brand name before the consumer and reinforce a brand image that has been previously established through mass media advertising or other outlets. Second, service to retailers. POP serves retailers by attracting the consumer's attention, increasing his or her interest in shopping, and extending the amount of the time in the store, all of which lead to increased retail revenue and profit. Third, value to consumer. Consumers are served by POP units that deliver useful information and simplify the shopping process. Permanent or semi-permanent and temporary or POP units provide this value to consumers by setting particular brands apart from similar items and simplify the selection process. What is packaging? Packaging is the brand's package or to be specifically the container that both protects and helps sell the product. The term package is used by the present context, beverage or sauces, bottles, or cereal boxes. The package also serves to draw attention to a brand, break through competitive clutter at the point of purchase, justify the price and value to the customer, signify brand features and the benefits, convey emotionality, and lastly, ultimately motivate consumers' brand choices. Packaging is particularly important to differentiate homogeneous or unexciting brands from unavailable substitutes by working and uninterruptedly to say what the brand is, how it is used, and what does it benefit the user. Structure of packaging. Packaging communicates meaning about a brand via its symbolic components, include color, designs, shapes, size, physical materials, and information labeling. Let's move on to the view model. What is view model? V is visibility, I stand for information, E is for emotional appeal, and W is workability. Visibility signifies the ability of a package to attract attention at the end or point of purchase. For example, we have Pizza Hut and Domino's in Malaysia. Pizza Hut uses the red color for the packaging. On the other hand, Domino's uses blue color for the packaging. For information are presented on packages, for example, product ingredients, usage instructions, claim benefits, nutritional information, and the product warnings. For instance, we have the product Vitagen and HL milk labeled as low fat. The increased food consumption occurs for normal weight consumers, mostly with food perceived as being relatively healthy, but for overweight people, it increased for the consumption of all food. The reason underlying this low-fat labeling and increased food intake relation are twofold. First, low-fat labels lead people to believe that products are lower in calories than they actually are. Second, consumers' guilt as a result of overreacting is reduced when consuming food labeled as low-fat, some as low-fat. Third, we have emotional appeal. Emotional appeal concerns a package's ability to evoke a desire, feeling, or mood. Package designers attempt to arouse feelings such as elegant, prestige, colorful, and fun through use the color, shape, packaging materials, and other devices. Packages are for some brands contain virtually no emotional elements and emphasize instead informational content, whereas packages or other brands emphasizes emotional content and contain very little information. And lastly, we have workability. Workability refers to how a package functions rather than how it communicates. Several workability is prominent. The package protects the product contents, facilitate easy storage on the part of both retailers and consumers, simplifies the consumer's task in accessing and using the product. It protects retailers against unintentional breakage from consumer handling and from pilferage. The package environmentally friendly. If you have a fragile product, it needs more attention as consumer will be disappointed if they find their favorite biscuits crushed. If your product is designed for older consumer, it needs to be easy to open. If your brand is organic using lots of plastic packaging, it might not appeal to those buyers. Finally, packaging has to be cost effective in order to maximize profitability. All from us. Thank you guys.